The Angel Answers Oracle Cards by Radleigh Valentine. Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Jenna in Aquarius. So today we are having another pick a card reading. It is a yes or no question. So first of all, I just want to say welcome to everybody. If you are new, trust that you are here for a reason, whether you were actually looking at the content in regards to today's video, or you just happen to be shown this video, however that came about. I just wanted to say welcome and trust that whatever message you do receive, it is for your highest good. And if you like my stuff, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, comment, let me know how this video was for you, what you would like to see, or just be a part of this this journey. And if you are my loyal subscribers, just wanted to say thank you so much for simply just being you, and I hope as well that you do enjoy this reading. Again, let me know guys in the comments below what you guys content you want to see, as I am here to serve you. So as you guys can see, I already shuffled the cards and we have 5 piles from which you can choose from. This reading today will be definitely on the shorter side, I can't talk right now. So you will not only get your yes or no, but we will look into the reasons why, a possible timeline, and any other additional messages today from the lovely Angels Answer Oracle cards, okay? All right, guys, to make it a little easier for those who may not already have a specific number that you usually go with, as you guys can see, I did put on top of each of the cards heart-shaped stone to maybe assist you in regards to choosing the right pile for you. So pile number 1, the purple heart, is with the lovely amethyst stone. Pile number 2, the pinkish red with the lovely watermelon red heart-shaped crystal. Pile number 3 is the blue Aventurine heart-shaped crystal. For pile number 4, for some reason your guys' heart does not want to stay still, so that might be something as well, additional message, but we have my beautiful mellow yellow jade heart-shaped crystal. And last but not least, for those who are drawn to the lovely white clear quartz, that is going to be for those who belong to pile number 5. And as always, I'm going to go ahead and put the timestamps in the description box below. You are more than welcome to go ahead and click that so you can get to your message. Again, these are general readings, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't behind. This is also intended to be timeless, as well as you can choose and ask as many questions as you like. The only thing that I ask is that you do ask a question in which you are able to receive an answer in either a yes or no format, and remember to keep an open mind, okay? And without further ado, I will see you at your message. Alrighty, for those who chose pile number 1, the lovely purple heart-shaped crystal with the amethyst, this is going to be your yes or no answer. So before we get into it, just wanted to remind you that the amethyst crystal is known as the crown chakra, and the stone of powerful and protective, is believed to hormone production, enhances sobriety, a natural tranquilizer, and insomnia release. It is believed to hormone production, enhances sobriety, a natural tranquilizer, and insomnia relief. Amethyst is also my birthstone, so maybe you are either an Aquarius or Pisces, or born in the month of February, or maybe a particular person in regards to your yes or no is born in the month of February, or the month of February is a significant month for you. Alrighty, so without further ado, is your answer a yes or no? Let's take a look. So right away, the answer to whatever question you may have asked, the answer is a no. I do consider this to be a soft no, as this particular deck does have a no with an exclamation character after that, and just this one. So in the future, possibly, there may be a change in regards to this answer. Maybe the answer bends in some sort of way. It is, even though it is a no, I wouldn't take it as affirmative, but at the same time, I wouldn't also hold space or hold on for this to change, okay? And the reason why I am saying this is we do have with it the card of choose a new direction that pairs with it. So let me go ahead and actually read what the guidebook says in regards to this card. This is found on page 25 and 26 of the guidebook that came with this deck. So maybe the numbers 25, 26 could be like significant dates, ages, or the number 2 or the number 5 or the number 6 could also be a significance. But without further ado, choose a new direction. The time has come to choose a new direction for your life. The circumstances that you find yourself living in may seem unfulfilling, or perhaps your heart is full of discontent. You know that there is something more out in the world for you, and you've been procrastinating following the guidance of your angels. Make a conscientious choice to be the person you are meant to be. Create an action plan for yourself that leads you in the direction of your divine life purpose. Begin taking steps immediately towards a happier future. I'm also going to go ahead and read the answer to the no card as well, found on page 54. So the numbers 5 or 4, the number 54 could also hold significance as well, or the number 9. The answer to your question is no. You may gather additional information by asking another question surrounding this issue and drawing another card, which I've already done for you guys. And we got the, paired with the no, we have the reconsider. There is an element of your plan that should be reevaluated. Take some time to really go through your project or proposal thoroughly. Share your intentions with a trusted friend or advisor who can give you objective feedback. Ask your angels for guidance. This is not the moment to make the change in your life that you're considering. A better time will come, or you'll realize that you wish to choose a different kind of transformation for yourself. This is found on page 64 or 65. So again, the number 4 could be significant, 5 could be significant, or 6. So we do have the number 5 here quite a bit. So that's probably a very prominent energy there. Again, take what resonates. And so again, what I am getting for those who chose this particular pile is that even though it can be a soft no, and that in the future, maybe the answer to this can shift or change, you are being strongly encouraged to really reconsider, to reevaluate, to relook at the question that you're asking about. So even though I did say at the beginning of this pile that your no was considered more a soft no, you are still being very highly encouraged to really reconsider, to reevaluate, to re-strategize, to really look into your question. The angels, your spirit, God, the universe, your higher self is not only asking you to do this, but it's also saying that you are being called to go into a different direction. Another message I'm getting, that if you were to receive this question as a yes, whatever it may be, that the direction in which this answer would provide for you would not take you to the direction that you are meant to go for your life, you are wanting to go for your life, or it would take you on a totally different direction that ultimately is not for your highest good. And so sometimes I know it's hard when we do receive a no if you were hoping for a yes, but if you were hoping for a no or were remaining open-minded, then you are being encouraged to know that you are meant to take a different path, that your life is about to unfold in a whole new direction, and to trust in that. And as I am seeing for the rest of your cards here, we have a message here to take action, along with improving health and at last opportunity. And so for some of you guys, maybe this is in regards to like a job or a career path or something in regards to finances, then this is a message that you need to reconsider as there's something better for you. For others, maybe a new opportunity comes up, one where you're like, oh, I've actually never thought of me taking that path before, but you're encouraged to take it. And not only is it going to just be very beneficial and positive for your soul, for your life experience, but it is also a much better opportunity. And I do see it really just improving your overall finances, your overall stability, your overall abundance in general here with the improving health. For others, you guys, maybe, whatever your situation is, if it is in regards to finances or a career path or schooling, the situation that you may be asking about may not be as positive or beneficial for you in the long haul, and that you are being called to follow something that's much more in alignment for you, something that calls for your soul. Others, you guys, I am getting a little bit, for some of you guys, maybe you're considering about like a move or a travel. I do get that if you actually are going to be taking a move or a travel, it may be different than where you originally intended to go. The time frame may be also different, or something in regards to that, but you will know when to take the opportunity. I would say to definitely hold off until the timing is right. You will be shown the right opportunity, and then I do see you taking action into that. For some of you guys as well, there could be a message here that your health is improving. I cannot talk, guys. For some of you guys, there could be a message here as well that if you've been having some issues in regards to your health, I do see that improving as well. If it's in regards to maybe like a person or a situation or like a relationship or something else in that dynamic, again, I do see it as a no. So if you're asking about like, am I going to end up with this person? It's a no. Maybe that relationship will still be in your life. I don't know. It just may take on a new form. Maybe this relationship was supposed to be a stepping stone for where you're meant to go, the next person you're supposed to be with, or your forever person. And you'll realize that. And even though sometimes, it's hard to hear no, you will know in the right time the reasons why here. And I do see it that this isn't so much a heavy energy here, because we do have the light. I see, if you look at the take action card, there is like the shooting star there in the background. And so ultimately you're going to be led to your wish fulfillment, where you've always really wanted to go. Sometimes we forget along the journey that what we truly set out for originally, we get so preoccupied or distracted with, the way things look, or a specific person or a specific place, or a specific title, that we forget about. We just wanted to experience true love, or we just wanted to experience purpose, or we just wanted to experience travel. And so just know that in your future that I do see you making major moves. Your health is going to be improving, your overall vitality, your overall just zest for life. For others, I do see you maybe traveling, going in a completely different direction than what you may have thought. I personally can vouch with that. Where I was at last year is not where I'm at this year. It's funny how life works out. Sometimes we have these plans, we think that they're good and solid, but life says like, no. And then I also just see a really positive opportunity that's just going to really change your life overall. But anyways, that is what I do have for you guys. For those who chose group number 1, let me know how that resonates in regards to a time frame. That was the choose a new direction card here, and so that will be your time frame. It's a little bit more open-ended, but you'll know when that time comes. Anyways, if you like this, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. If you have not already, hit the subscribe button. Again, comment that you belong to this group. You can put a little purple heart. You can put number 1. Let me know only positive feedback, and then also what you want to see on this channel, as I am here for you. But anyways, thank you so much. Thank you for being amazing, and thank you for simply being you. Until next time. Alrighty, for those who were drawn to pile number 2 with the lovely watermelon red crystal, this is going to be your answer in regards to that yes or no question. So first of all, the watermelon red crystal is known as the heart chakra and the stone of active. It is believed to combat fatigue, promotes health vitality, promotes fertility, and treat depression. So in regards to your yes or no answer, let's get into it. So it looks like we do have a affirmative no. The response to your inquiry is a firm no. You need not to worry though, as you will see why this was the perfect answer as time goes by. So if you were hoping for a yes, I am so sorry. It is the most affirmative, confirmative. Door is slammed in your face, locked and boarded, absolute, without a doubt, no. If it was, a question where you were hoping for a no, then congratulations. Or if you were remaining open-minded, then the answer is no. And just know again that with time, you will see the reasons why, as something will come along to show you that. So let's get into the rest of your cards here. The number 5 or 55 or 555 could also be significant to you as well, which represents change. It's usually also, at least for me, I always associate it with like half, just because it's halfway through 10, so maybe you only have like half the information, you only can see half of the vision, you only know half of the story here. The other half of this situation or whatever you are inquiring about here has either not come about yet, or has not been shown to you, introduced to you, or it has not fallen into place. Okay, so take it as it resonates and let's see the reason why. So right away, we are being asked to trust. And if you look at the imagery here, it shows the like 3 people or 3 beings. There is the human person, the higher self, and then looks like the spiritual. So that could be the universe, God, whatever you resonate with here. And it's simply a message here to trust. If you are having a hard time understanding why this is a no, you're being called to trust in this situation. Know that your higher self, that God, the universe, your future self, whatever the situation pertains to, this was not meant for you. There could also be, for some of you guys, maybe there is, in regards to a trust, maybe like over trusted a particular person or situation, or trusted this too much. And this could be a message here as well, to go back and trust your path and your source. But let's go ahead and see what the guidebook says to give you guys some further insight. This is going to be found in pages 80 and 81. So the number 8, which is also change for me, it's also the number of infinity or infinite, so definitely a higher power here as well. Or the number 1, which is like new beginnings, could be significance to you, could also be like years that you were born. Maybe the number 8 or the month of 8, which right now I'm filming this in August, could be a very significant month to you as well, or January. Take it as it resonates here. Maybe this will come about in like 8 days, or 8 weeks, 8 months, or even the number 9 as well. But the message with the card of trust, this is a time for you to trust. Sometimes there is no yes or no to a question. There are situations where we are better served by not knowing what is to come, so that the miracle can unfold before our very eyes. Like children opening a gift, part of the magic of our lives is found in the joy of surprise. Trust that your angels have something amazing in store for you, even if they can't quite tell you what it is yet. And so not only are you being asked to trust, there's also a message here that there's a surprise here for you. Again, as I said earlier, there may not be all the magic quite yet put together in regards to your situation. I do see that life has a surprise for you, or wants to surprise you in a way, and that if you were to know how this was to turn about, it would probably, it would obviously ruin how it was supposed to happen, or there's a higher power again, obviously, as the reason why you're not meant to know. Maybe this is going to be in regards to a miracle, and that this miracle is going to help you gain trust again, like God or life or the universe, you know, or maybe like a situation tying to this question. Maybe like, for instance, you might lose a job or get laid off and you're like kind of feeling hopeless, and you know, you're like, am I going to get this job back? And they're like, no. But the universe or God is like, hey, trust me, I have something better in store for you. And then a beautiful opportunity comes along, and not only you receive a new job, but it also reminds you that, hey, you are taken care of, that God, the universe, source, it does have your back, and that this is to teach you to trust more. This is also to teach you to trust more in yourself, to trust more in your intuition, to trust more when we do have those doors closed, when we do receive those no's, when we are rejected, when we are redirected, when things don't work out for us as we had planned, and that even though it may be hard or not ideal, that there's still something much more in store for you, and that to trust that you are being looked out for. And so I hope that that's very affirming and reassuring for you guys. But let's go ahead and see why, and then we'll get into the rest of your reading. So usually I put the third card underneath the yes or no answer, but for this particular group, I decided to put it underneath the trust, because not only does it go very well together with that message, but I just am feeling guided to do so. And so we have the listen to your intuition card. It is pretty self-explanatory, but just in case you need some more confirmation, I will go ahead and refer to what this message says with this card. Sorry guys, I had to turn on the AC. It is freaking hot here. It is so hot, and it's 81 degrees here. So again, the number is 81, could be very much significant to you. Like, it is getting hot. I cannot wait till summer's over. Okay, but anyways, listen to your intuition. Speaking of the number 8, it's found on pages 48 and 49, okay? So I do feel like the number 8 is going to be very significant to you guys. But also the number 4 and 4 makes 8. So, and again, 9, there you go. Your intuition is completely reliable and accurate at this time. Listen to your own inner guidance. Listen to your own inner guidance, and you can't go wrong. You can be certain that the messages you're receiving from your angels are real and trustworthy. There's that word again, trust. Have faith in your feelings about the circumstances you're experiencing. Your insights into other people and their true feelings or motives are perfectly accurate. There's no need to question what you know is true. Again, true trust. And so this could also be a message here that if you've been feeling like some kind of self-doubt or confusion, or maybe you feel that you may have been at fault in some way, or that somehow like you are the bad guy, you need to come back to yourself and listen to your intuition. And I do get this message very strongly. Again, this is about you trusting your intuition, about you trusting your inner compass here. You know, sometimes when we do get like a no or rejection and stuff like that, we tend to like feel like we did something wrong, that we were not deserving or worthy of receiving this as a yes, but that is not your fault. In fact, it is the opposite of that. Okay, it's because you were meant for something better. You are meant for something more. Okay, this no is so affirmatively not for you. I mean, because we have the exclamation point. It's not only saying no, it's like stop before this is too late. Okay, and they're trying to, I do feel like there is, again, everybody's gonna be very different, but there is an energy here in regards to protection. You know, we've got you back. I know it may seem hard to understand, but trust, this is not the right path for you. When you finally meet your forever person, you'll understand why it didn't work out with all the rest. When you finally land your dream job, you'll understand why you're rejected. When you finally have whatever it is that you are working so hard to come about, you'll look back and see that everything was in fact always for you all along. Okay, and you would rather in the end be with exactly what it is you want than to settle for something less, even if it takes more time, even if it, you know, you stumble and fall and hurt along the way. In the end, don't we want what we want? So don't settle for less. Trust. Okay, the moment you have trust, the moment you have faith, the moment you come back to yourself and listen to your own intuition and block out any negativity and noise, you're gonna see why. Understand why, even if you don't fully know everything, okay? And so let's go ahead and see what the rest of the cards have for you guys. So I am seeing that there is gonna be peaceful resolution or a peaceful resolution coming in for you guys. We'll get more into that. Take it as it resonates. We also have, wow, I just realized how this perfectly coordinates. But we have the card here, forgiveness. And again, take this as it resonates. We're going to get further into this. But definitely, there's going to be peace that comes from this. There's going to be forgiveness. There's going to be a letting go and just becoming whole, you know, and forgiving yourself, forgiving any hurt and pain that may have come from this, forgiving those who may not deserve it, forgiving yourself, etc. This is beautiful. This is going to be like this freeing energy here. And lastly, we do have the card here with the time frame of within the next few weeks. And so let me actually refer to this just because it's a little bit out of the context in regards to this question. I mean, obviously, you guys, you know your question better than I do. You know, maybe this will come about within the next few weeks or after this situation is confirmed as something that follows will appear for you guys in the next few weeks. But let me see actually what the guidebook says for you guys. The number 8 here again, 8 and 7, okay? And today's actually 8/7. Oh my gosh, today's August 7th. So for some of you guys, this actually may have already happened, which is kind of weird because I was actually getting that feeling. I was like getting this feeling that either this is like something that you already just like found out about, or you already pretty much know and you just like kind of need confirmation here. Because if not, I do strongly get this message that as soon as you watch this, like within maybe even the same day, the same hour, this is going to be shown to you in some way. For others, you guys, if this is like a past energy, maybe within the next few weeks, could either pertain to that this was a situation that you already know is a no, and maybe you're just looking to more like to confirm if you were like thinking you're crazy or, you know, the reasons why. And this could have happened, you know, a few weeks ago, and now you're like, well, what comes next after this no? Maybe you were hoping for a different answer and you're still getting a no here. And if that's the case, you know, just know that if you have not already experienced peace and forgiveness and this freeing energy here, this will occur within the next few weeks. But if you are already there, then know that the next thing is going to come after this. And so I would definitely recommend, if that's for you, choose another group and see what you can expect. But I would definitely ask a different question. If this is something that is not happening yet, then I would expect it to happen like very, very soon, like very, very, very soon. Like I said, dead on, like without a doubt. And so again, within the next few weeks, it is saying that what you asked about will happen this month or soon thereafter. Your patience is rewarded. And so whenever you are watching this, whether it's in the month of August or September, October, or in the future somewhere, your no is going to be delivered to you within that month. If you were like on day 30 of that month or the last day, then it's going to happen that day, okay? But I do get a strong message that could even happen that same day that you're watching this, or the same hour, same week here, if this is not, again, a past energy here. For some of you guys, this may have even happened as long ago as a month. For others, you guys, you know, within the next few weeks, I feel is no more than a month, okay? So 4 to 5 weeks at most is going to be that time frame here. I do sense that within a month after that, so like let's say this situation occurs like July, by August, like by the time a new month rolls around, peace is going to be with you, forgiveness is going to be with you, that trust is going to be reaffirmed with you, and it's going to be beautiful. And I do believe, because I'm listening to my intuition, that not only just, you know, you're going to carry that with you to the new month. I do feel that in regards to whatever question you are asking about, that as you leave the 1 month, the 1 day, the 1 week behind. Whether this is, obviously, if it's a bigger situation, it's going to take a little bit more time. If it's a smaller situation, it may happen quite instantaneously. But that the new day or hour, week, or month will present itself, the reasons to fulfill this no with a more positive yes for you guys, or just a new energy in general. Okay, I do feel that you will be, like, I don't want to say filling your cup or getting like a refill, but like, or exchange, but I do have like an energy sense to that, like it will be exchanged, like it's going to happen instantaneously, because I do get, not, even though we have so many positive cards with the peaceful resolution, the forgiveness, and the trust, I do feel that this would be more of a disappointing pile, like with this very positive affirming no. I do get that, and that's why I believe that these cards here came out with that, is to really remind you, hey, like, I know it looks bleak, I know it looks dark, but there's so much light that's waiting for you. And just know that the universe, that God, source, your higher self has something to really replace what this no meant to you, okay? And if it is hard to accept, I know it is, but we have to, again, trust that this was always meant to be, and you don't deserve anything less than the best. And again, you know, in time, you'll understand, look back and be like, hey, there is peace. I understand now. I do get, you know, for a lot of you guys, that is going to be involving a particular person, you know, some kind of partnership, maybe romantic, maybe a family member, maybe a friend. This could also be with yourself, because we do have the peaceful resolution and the forgiveness card here. And so usually I don't read this many cards for the guidebook, but for you guys, I'm going to go ahead and do that. The challenges you're inquiring about are going to come to an end. Conflict will cease and soon be replaced with harmony. There will be a sense of peace shared by all, even if some only agree to disagree. Disagreements will be resolved in your favor. This includes struggles with employers, legal battles, arbitration, and even strife among family or friends. Be forgiving and understanding with those who may have been in error. Allow peace to come with grace and dignity for everyone. And the word forgiving is also in there. I just wanted to point that out for you guys. Forgiveness can work miracles. When you release the past, a weight is lifted from your shoulders and a sense of freedom washes over you. Ask your angels to help you let go of sadness or pain caused by others so that you can be free. This card can also refer to a need for self-forgiveness. It's time to let go of any guilt you are holding on to regarding past mistakes you may have made. Give yourself credit for having tried your best, even if the results weren't what you would have liked. Focus on the changes you made since then that have made you a better person. And so again, even if this does involve somebody, please take the time to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for not knowing better. Forgive yourself for not having all the answers. Forgive yourself for not being the most highest, best version of yourself at that time. It doesn't mean perfection. It just means, even if it was like you came out of like a place of anger or upset in a moment and that caused a rift or like a breakup, and it was ultimately the end of that. It was ultimately, even though it may appear and you believe it was your fault, it really truly wasn't. You have to believe in that. You know, you have to know that you came from that place for a reason, and that was not by mistake. Because what is meant for you will never truly leave you. Sometimes it takes on a new shape or a form, or needs time and space to heal and come back together. But forgive yourself, because this was always part of your journey. And stop being so negative, okay? When one door closes, another window opens, and that window is gonna show you the light. That door, that whatever it was behind that door, number 1, number 2, number 3, 4, 5, whatever, it just was not for you. And yeah, I mean, I wish I could tell you, you know, all these sweet, amazing things that are gonna just help you forget that, but you know, that has to come with time, and you have to find that peace within your own and give that peace and provide that forgiveness to those who may or may not deserve it. And you also need to remember that you too need to be on the receiving end. And so whether you or may be the one at fault or somebody else, I do see that forgiveness and peace will be coming from this situation. Fairness will come from there. In the end, there's actually no animosity, which is good, even though this may be like not the answer you were hoping for. I don't feel any like negative or hate or animosity or ill feelings towards you. I actually feel that both parties ultimately want the best for one another, and that is a very beautiful energy that you need to remember and carry with you in your heart as you move into the next part of your life. And just look back one day in fond memories and smile, and remember that sometimes people are here for a season or a reason, a blessing or a lesson, or situations. And, that's all I can say, guys. But let me know how that resonates, and, let me know when you do get that yes, If you like this, go ahead and put a thumbs up. Let me know that you do belong to this group. You can go ahead and put like a reddish pink heart, or the number 2 for you guys, or let me know what you guys are looking to see on this channel. Maybe a little bit more positive reading for you next time. Maybe like what comes next. Okay, again, thank you guys so much for just being you. I would love to hear when that all blows away and that you do get to look back with hindsight and smile. But until next time, guys, thank you. Alrighty, for my group number 3 people with the lovely blue Aventurine heart-shaped crystal, this is your answer to that yes or no question that you have so much on your mind. You guys are not here. My sweet little Moo meowed in the background. He says hi. And Moo here is going to be the one that introduces your message for you. So what is it, Moo? Actually, Moo reminded me that you still need to know what your stone is all about. Thank you so much, Moo, for that, and walking in front of the camera with your lovely tail here. So for some of you guys love cats. Maybe you guys are going to be getting a cat. Maybe a skunk, black and white. Maybe also a message here is that for whatever your answer may be, things are not always so black and white, okay? Remember that a lot of life, there's a lot of grays, okay? Maybe like a waiting room situation. If not, cats are a reminder that we already have the magic within us, or maybe you just need to give your attention elsewhere, right, Moo? He's very happy right now. Okay, guys. Seriously, guys, I do apologize for the furry inconvenience here in regards to my group number 3 people. I mean, really, Moo? Really? Okay, guys, so maybe your answer is to go outside, or maybe there's a message here to check your back door, your front door. There could be something outside waiting for you. If not, I just wanted to let you guys know Moo is now back outside, okay? So you should not be disrupting your guys' reading here. Blue Aventurine is known as the third eye chakra in the Stone of Peace. Is believed to balance the emotions, self-discipline, inner strength, and is associated with masculine energy. I keep forgetting that these cards are backwards, and so I actually had to put the yes or no answer on top. And I keep hearing the song "Blinded by the Light," so maybe that's like a significant song to you in regards to this situation. Maybe it brings back memories, or be simply because I need to put my light up here. Could also be a message too, because I forgot to put things in order. So maybe in regards to your question here, before we turn it over, maybe there needed to be things put in order, or things were out of order, or things needed to be lit up or illuminated. There is this sweet nostalgic energy that's coming along with this too, simply because that song brings great nostalgic memories to me. It's a good song too, but yeah, let's just go ahead and show you guys what your message is. I already did peek it because I had to put these in order. So we do have for you guys, yes. Okay, so whatever it is, yes is your answer. Beautiful, okay? Some of you guys might also be very big movie fanatics, okay? You guys don't know what that is. It's Bruce Almighty, okay? Yes, the Almighty. Okay, so let's actually just talk about your yes. I'm going to go ahead and refer to the guidebook in regards to this to get you the most best answer, which is found on page 88. So double eights, triple eights could be angel numbers you are seeing here. This is so funny because I'm filming this on August 7th. Tomorrow's August 8th. For some of you guys, this may, if you're watching this like currently, this may actually happen tomorrow. If you're watching this on August 8th, this may happen today, or this may happen like as soon as the next day. It's a very fast energy here. Even though I call this my softer yes because it doesn't have that exclamation point at the end, this is still simply a yes. The number 8 is also associated with change. It's also associated with, you know, infinity, infinite, higher power here, okay? You could also be born in 1988 or 8, that's 7, so it could be significant as well. But yes, the answer to your question is yes. If you want a more detailed reply to your inquiry, you can ask additional questions and pull more cards. So no need to do that. I already done that for you. So let's go see why this is a yes for those who chose this particular pile, which is pile number 3. I almost forgot. So interesting enough, we have the card there's something better, okay, which is quite like maybe contradictory. Usually you hear that, it means oh no, it's a no. But let's see what the guidebook says here and put 2 and 2 together. So 78, so definitely the number 8 could be significant here. The number 7, as I said beforehand, the number 9. Also, that's a 10 number difference here, so there could be like a especially because I was just talking about nostalgia. This is so crazy. For some of you guys, you know, this question could have even had like a this could have like been around for like 10 years or like a decade in the making, or definitely have like a nostalgic or past fond memories tied to it as well. Something in regards to that. But there's something better. Heaven has something wonderful in mind for you. However, it's not the same thing you have planned. Ask yourself what you would rather have. The very thing you're asking for is something that would make you much happier and more fulfilled. Sometimes the divine has joys in store for us that we could never imagine on our own. Open your mind and heart to the possibility that you deserve even more than you're asking for. Trust your angels to guide you in new and exciting directions. And so this is quite interesting because we do have a yes, okay? But with this, there's something more, or there's something better here. This yes definitely is going to be a yes, but maybe this yes comes in a different package, or yes, this is going to happen, or yes, this person is meant to be in your life, or yes, you end up with this person, but that it's going to be different than you look, but it's going to be better. So you don't have to worry about like, oh no, like it's better. You know, sometimes we limit ourselves. Maybe you've been limiting your question. You're just like, hey, does this person like me? And they're like, yes, but even better, they love you. Or yes, you know, or like, am I going to get this job opportunity? Yes, you're going to get this job opportunity, but you know, something better comes along with it. Or you're going to be hired by this company, but in a much better position than the one you originally applied for. So yes, this is definitely for you. Yes, this is going to happen, you know, whatever in regards to your situation, but it's going to be in a different version, a different form, a different package, a different way, in a way that is not only better, but is best for you and any situation involved, okay? So definitely there's a need here to keep an open mind, and it is very, it goes very well because I do call this, again, my soft yes. So it does have the, at least for me, I always say it has the energy to bend a little bit. You know, if it was the one with the exclamation point, it is like dead, you know, affirmed. So yes, but we can bend a little bit, okay? And so this is still beautiful, guys, okay? So maybe you guys have been limiting yourself. Maybe you've been asking for too little or too small. You know, for some of you guys, you know, there is definitely some kind of open-minded energy here. With the nostalgia here, I'm just gonna use an example of like a relationship, whatever. You know, maybe you're like, are we ever gonna be how we were again? And they're like, yes, this person's gonna be in your life, but no, you're not gonna be how you were, because that was not the best, you know, version of the relationship that you guys could have. You guys are gonna have something even better, you know. And so it's sweet, but now I'm gonna show you the sweeter, okay? And so again, take that as it resonates here, and let's go see the reason why, which is quite interesting. And we have the yes, you're ready. So yes, this is for you. Yes, there's something better that is associated with this. And the reason why is because you are ready, okay? You are in alignment. What it is that you're asking for is for you. Both people, both situations, both circumstances, opportunities. It is time, okay? This is meant for you. This is ready. And so I do get, again, a very fast moving energy in regards to timeline here. So I'm just going to go ahead and give us a little bit more clarity as, you know, why you're ready, okay? So 91 and 92 is where I find this on. So the number is 9 and could be very significant to number 1 or 2. So I feel like with that too, because it's like we had 78 and then 88. And so I feel like I am getting, even though I do sense and get this feeling that it is going to be very, you know, quick moving, I do feel that the overall bigger picture, the overall bigger perspective, the overall final, you know, production or final finality of whatever the situation is actually not going to really come into its full fruition, into its fullness until 2 years from whenever you are watching this, okay? So maybe you're like, is this my first forever person? And they're like, yes, this is your forever person. And yes, you know, there's something better, is you guys live happily ever after together, or you guys end up, you know, building a life together, but you don't see that really taking fruition until 2 years from now. And like, it doesn't mean that you guys don't end up, no, because you do, but you may not get to like the part where the better actually takes full effect, okay? And so that also is a message here to take time. That's just what I'm getting. So it may not resonate for everybody. If it's been already like, you're like, but I've already been dealing with this for a long time, then I think you know yourself better, okay? But all your past experiences, okay, have led you to this moment. You studied and grown spiritually in many ways. There's nothing more to do. You're ready to move forward and to embrace the person you know in your heart you are meant to be. The world is anxiously awaiting the contributions that following your life purpose will provide. You may have to put yourself first in this situation. It's time to do what is right for you. I'm also hearing right now, right time, okay, you. So yes, this person is right for you. Yes, this is the right time. Yes, this is the right path. Yes, this is the right opportunity, okay. Yes, this is your life purpose, okay. Yes, whatever you need, you will be provided, okay. It is time to embrace this, okay. It's a very sweet nostalgic energy that I do get with this as well. Very, very sweet, okay. Yeah, it's yes. You know, don't second guess, just simply yes, okay. And let's see why you are not only ready, why this is yes, and why that there's something better that is coming with this, with the remaining 3 set of your guys' cards. We have success. Success is in your future. Yes, success comes from this. Yes, you will be successful. Yes, this is going to be a successful. Yes, nothing but success is with this. I don't know how much or how many times I have said that, but yes, success. Yes, success. One more, guys, but I was hearing whatever you attempt, you'll be successful at. And what a beautiful pairing. We have abundance to confirm the success. So yes, this is definitely, entirely to finances, stability, of course. But abundance doesn't just necessarily do with money. It's abundance in all things, abundance in all areas, a living of fulfilling, fruitful, full is a very strong word here, life, abundance with family and friends and work and spirituality, okay? Success doesn't have to be, money or career. Success can be whatever you define success to be. Some people define success as a career. Others define success as family. Others define success as their life purpose. Others define success as maybe being the difference in the world, okay? So you need to ask yourself, what does success mean to you? And what does success look like when it comes to this particular yes question, okay? And imagine that success in such an abundant, golden energy. Imagine it 10 times even more amazing. It's not just saying that, yes, you're just going to receive this, but this yes is going to make your life more vibrant, more alive, more abundant, prosperity. It's going to just open everything up. It's going to allow you to really live, okay? And that's why there's this card here, message that there's something better, because this isn't the end all do all, okay? This isn't your happy ending. There's much more. And also, if this is about a particular person, then just remember that this person wants the very best for you, wants to have you have a successful, abundant life, and they will be that key. And to remember that you aren't just limited to one thing. I am being called strongly to remind you that you are worth so much more, and that you don't need to just ask for one thing, but you can ask for a multitude of things, because abundance is your birthright. And lastly, in regards to your final card, which is a time frame card, we have the card here of within the next few months, okay? And so your question is going to occur or take form within the next few months from now. That is really going to differ and differentiate for every single person, but according to the guidebook, just in case you wanted maybe like more specifics, it states that in the next few months, what you are asking about will occur. Divine timing means that other people's free will choices are also involved. So keep the faith while all of the pieces of this puzzle come together and the situation resolves itself beautifully. So there really is no time frame, guys, here. The number 86 is here. So for some of you guys, it could be like 8 weeks, 6 weeks. Some of you guys could be like 6 to 8 months, 86 days. It could be like a year. I think we're 8 plus 4 knots 12, so maybe 14 months. It could be 14 weeks. If it's not that, I always say with this, it could be 3 to 4 months, but really it just depends. Everybody's situations are different. If it's something smaller, it will most likely come about a lot faster than something bigger. And to also be open-minded that just because this yes happens, it could be either this yes happens right away, but you don't see again like all the rest of this beautiful success and abundance that's associated with it until the next few months, or that maybe this yes really doesn't take, because we did, as I mentioned in the beginning, we do get the sense that it kind of happens fast. Not just from this, but there is something in regards to like turning the page, the next day energy. But for some of you guys, again, maybe this is not actually really confirmed until the next few months. And again, we do have that message here about, divine timing in regards to other people's free will. So maybe, if it's like asking about, I don't know, like maybe it's like, yes, you do get this job, but it's not going to happen at the exact time right now. It's going to happen within the next few months. We have to make some changes. Or is this person and I going to end up together? Yes, they may even come back and be like, yes, I do have feelings for you still, but right now I'm like got something going on, and you know, when the timing's right, we'll get together, okay? Maybe they want to be more successful and abundant before, and maybe even be a better person. This is just an example, guys. And be ready to give you what you truly deserve. And so, you know, they're like, yes, my heart's for you. Yes, we're going to end up together. If you're willing to be with me, just know that I am working towards that. But I want to be ready for you. And so until I'm ready for you, I don't want to make this concrete, or maybe it doesn't. If this is, again, like we're using that example, you might just not be at the peak or the place in the relationship you want with this person until within a few months from now, okay? Or the job situation, maybe you get hired on and onboarded, but you don't get to start work until the next few months or something like that, okay? So I do get, you know, this message here that you will get like a very yes or no answer, but you may not get the full I keep hearing the fullness of it until within the next few months. And that's because either yourself needs to be ready, or again, I do believe that you're actually the energy that's ready. I believe that the other equation involved in this has to be ready, because they want to give you nothing but the best, or that in order for this to be a successful, abundant outcome, the timing has to be a little bit more right, and things have to fall into place, okay? But this is such a beautiful energy. You know, I do feel like if you are a feminine or associated with being a female, and you're asking about a male, then he's going to be the energy where they have to get things right. And that's very common for guys. They like to make sure that they're able to, if they're a good man, they want, and they, you know, see as something that's like a long term, because they're not going to invest in you otherwise. They would want to give you nothing but the best. And so just be kind of open-minded. And remember, we do have that soft yes here, so there is a little bit of, you know, the energy can bend. But overall, guys, you have a beautiful card. Your answer is yes. You have success and abundance waiting for you, and life moves so fast. So it's within the next few months if you get to have something that's going to be so amazing, and someone that wants to give you nothing but the best, okay? So anyways, that's what I have for those who chose pile number 3. Let me know how that resonates in the comments below. Go ahead and put a blue heart in the comments, or the number 3. Let me know that you belong to this pile. Also, let me know that what you want to see on this channel, as I am here for you. And if you have not yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like, share. Until next time, guys, thank you so much. Alrighty, this is for those who were drawn to pile number 4 with the mellow yellow jade heart crystal. The yellow jade is known as a solar plexus chakra and the stone of happiness and success. It is believed to self-confidence, courage, release emotions, good fortune, and true friendship. Alrighty, and without further ado, let's get your answer for your yes or no. So right away, whatever your question may have been. So right away, whatever your question was, we do have a positive, outstanding, affirmative yes. And if you are familiar with this deck, there are always 2 yeses and 2 nos for each of these, this pile. And this is my absolute, for sure, without a doubt, yes, as we do have the exclamation point. And let me go ahead and just refer to what the guidebook says in regards to this message. Found on pages 89 as well as 90. So maybe those are your birth years. Well, that's definitely one of mine. Or the number 8 or the number 9 could be as significant numbers to you, especially the number 9 or 0. Bravo! The decision you've made is the right one. There's no need to continue to sort through any additional options. You know what to do, and you should move forward with your plans. You've made the correct choice for your personal growth and development. However, some decisions can be a true challenge. If the task ahead of you is daunting or even sad, then proceed with your plans in a way that is life-affirming and self-loving. Ask your angels to be with you every step of the way, and don't hesitate to call upon your friends and family for support. So that's it, guys. That's all you need. You already have your yes or no. As the cards say, we don't need to look any further into your reading. Just kidding, guys. All right, let's go ahead and get into the rest of your message. So not only do we have this astounding affirmative, confirmative, yes. We also have the message that big and happy changes are associated with this yes, as well as that you can expect big happy changes to be on the way to you. If you notice in the pile, in the depiction of the imagery, there's a woman and she has her arms like wide open, ready to receive, with this beautiful light in the background. So definitely there's a message here to be ready with open arms to receive whatever this yes is. So let's see what the book also has to say for you guys here. And you know, it's so beautiful because like I really do not look at what these cards are. I like to be really fair and honest, and it's also very amazing how true that this they always come together. All right, big positive changes are coming into your life. You may find yourself on a new career path, entering a new relationship, or moving to a new home or city. Embrace these exciting events, knowing that your angels will be beside you all the way. What you are asking about may require you to take leaps of faith that seem frightening or beyond your ability. Trust that the opportunities before you are meant to bring you happiness. These options would not have presented themselves unless you were ready for them. Release your fears and follow your heart. So again, these are found on pages 23 or 24. So the number 2, the number 3, the number 4 could be as significance. Those could be significant dates as well, significant years, ages perhaps. But I mean, not only do we have the yes, we have big happy changes. And as I'm looking at these, if you notice the yes, she's also have very similar in regards to having her arms like wide open, just only she's holding what appears to be the sun and the moon. And so I do see that for some of you guys, you actually may be getting more than what you're expecting. Or in regards to this yes or no, there may be an additional gift from the universe here. With the sun and the moon here, it's really like balancing the day and night aspects as well here. So there's also maybe a message here to balance as well, or that if you were in like a time in your life where things were just kind of like black or white or day or night, it was just very this or that. I do see light coming back into your life. And again, just a message for you to be open to receive here. This is so very lovely. So let's get and see what the rest of the cards have for you. You know, it's so funny. I was just talking about balance, and the next card, which I did not see until right now, is the compromise card. So again, for some of you guys, there may be like a balance that's required here. Others of you guys, there's a compromise that it has to entail in regards to your question. If you are asking, you know, are things going to be fair? Am I going to have a fair outcome? You know, are my life going to be back to being balanced? Is there some kind of compromise in regards to a particular partnership that's coming? I do see that as a yes. Also, whenever I get this card, I always think of like the Justice card, and like Libra. And so maybe either the month of October or under the time when Libra rules, that could be a significant time for you as well. And Libra is all about partnerships as well. So this could strongly be in regards to a partnership of some sort here. But this is very beautiful. This is also a message that, yes, even though you are going to be receiving whatever it is you're asking about, and even though there's going to be beautiful, big, happy changes in store, and all you have to do is be open to receive, there is a message that there may be a compromise, or that you might need to compromise, or compromise is required in order for this to really come about. And compromise does not mean having to give up one thing for another. That's sacrifice, but more of coming into the middle, meeting into the middle, being fair, allowing things to be balanced. Okay, so that is a message here. And let me just go ahead and read what that message is from this guidebook for you guys. The numbers 29 or 30 could be as significance for you guys, ages or dates. Could also be like the end of the month or the beginning of the month, could also be significance as well. In order to create a happy outcome for this situation, you will find it is necessary to compromise. Allow yourself some time to become clear about what is truly important to you. Also take note of matters where you would be open to changing your position. Work towards an agreement where everyone wins. Be open to cooperation that would allow you to get what you need while also assisting others in fulfilling their desires. Be objective about finding a balance between respecting everyone else's viewpoints and still being true to your own. And so I do get that in some sort of way, your question does involve another person involved. At the end of the day, our prayers really do come from somebody else, whether it is in regards to like a business partnership, a romantic, a family member, a friend. If not, maybe somebody tells you something that provides you the epiphany or the inspiration you need for something else to come about. But it's always through somebody. And we have to remember that it's not just about us, that it is always somebody else involved. And that is a message here to be very considerate too. And so just be very mindful of that. But still, guys, this is so beautiful. It is positive, it is affirming, it is outstanding all around for you guys. But just to go ahead and look at what the rest of your cards say in regards to a time frame of when this yes will come about, I do see in the near future. We also have a message here that there's no need to worry about this situation, that yes, really is going to come about. Yes, there are big happy changes on the way for you. Yes, compromise is in the works for you. And yes, this is going to happen in the near future, sooner, closer than you think it's going to happen. And so just let any worries, fears, self-doubt, self-sabotaging, limiting beliefs go in regards to this, and just simply allow this to come. And what a more beautiful way to affirm and confirm this with the letting go card. So for some of you guys, if the letting go card was paired with cards like no or something better, then this would be a message to let go of that particular thing or person or situation that you're asking about. But since we have it paired with such positive, beautiful, happy, changing cards, remember we also have the solar plexus card, crystal here. This is a message to simply just let go. If anything, your insecurities, your fears, your self-doubts could be what's been blocking you from being able to receive this. And again, remember, all you gotta do is simply shake it off, roll your shoulders back, be like, all right, I know it's on its way. Remember that what you want also wants you, and what it is also in alignment for you. And so you just need to seriously let go and be like, hey, I don't need to worry about this anymore. It's coming. It's going to be here within the next, at most, 4 to 6 weeks. I do not think it will take that long for you guys. For some of you guys, it may be even affirmed by the end of this month, or even by the beginning of next month, as we had those dates earlier in the reading here. And again, we did talk about the Libra card, the balance as well here. So I do see that I'm filming this right now in August. So, Libra season technically starts in the later part of next month, so I do see that by, again, maybe at most 6 weeks, guys. I highly doubt it. But again, be open to the timing of things. Don't be like, oh my gosh, counting down the minutes, because then that's also going to block this from coming to you. Just simply live your life in your truth and know that this is already yours. Be excited, be happy. Actually, in fact, get your life ready for this to receive. And so when it's here, you're just welcoming it with open arms. But I love this, guys, so much for you. This is such a positive, beautiful message. There's nothing to worry about. You have the most positive cards we have, and I'm so excited to deliver this for you. Okay, so that's all I have for those who belong to group number 4. Let me know how this resonated with you. Go ahead and put in the comments that you belong to this group. You can put a yellow heart or the number 4, or maybe positive emojis. If you have not yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like this video, share it, and let me know what kind of content you want to see, as I'm here to serve you. But I am so happy for you guys. I cannot wait to see what the future holds for you. And thank you so much for simply just being amazing. Until next time. And those who chose pile number 5, last but not least, my beautiful clear quartz people, this is going to be your answer to that yes or no question, okay? So let's dive deep. Alrighty, so the clear quartz is known as a crown chakra and the stone of protection and prayer, is believed to enhance mental function, bring hope, improve concentration, or strengthen your relationship. So that could definitely pertain to your yes or no answer. Also, I always think of the clear quartz as like clearing away anything that's no longer self-serving you, or clearing away energies, you know, starting fresh, starting new, especially with purity too. So it's only, it's like filtering out all the toxins and just leaving only what is pure for you, highest energy. White is like a beautiful soft color. It's very angelic as well, okay? And so there could be, in regards to your yes or no question, something in regards to having to clear away what no longer was serving, something in regards maybe to you guys' heart. I mean, obviously I chose heart because my birthday is on Valentine's Day, so that's why I have love as part of my website. So some of you guys may have to need to clear away like things that could have been clouding your heart or your mind, okay? And also, before we dive into your message, remember, whatever your answer is, to keep an open heart and keep an open mind. And before you feel a certain way, let's get the whole spectrum, the whole picture, the whole message for this pile, okay? And we have for you. So while I was turning this over, there was like a truck honking. So, you know what? Let me actually look at what that means for you guys. So not only was there a truck honking, as soon as I was looking at the message here, a plane was flying overhead. So both of those obviously have to do with like traveling and transportation. So travel could be part of this unlikely, or have to do with that, or transportation, or like moving from point A to point B, or like directional. In regards to the message for spiritual meaning, thanks to Google and AI, for a honking, it symbolizes a warning or call to pay attention. It could represent a need to be alert to potential dangers, both physical and spiritual, or a need to awaken to a new reality or message, just like I said, to keep an open mind. Some spiritual interpretations suggest it can be a reminder to speak up, address a situation, or take action, okay? It's a call to pay attention to something important, a message or situation that requires your focus and consideration. It's a message from your higher power to wake up as you're being elevated to a new level of consciousness or understanding. Definitely movement is involved for sure in action, or a need to take action or move forward in a particular direction, both physical and spiritual sense. Addressing any unresolved issues or conflict within yourself or relationships. And lastly, could be in regards to need to speak your truth, standing up for yourself and making your voice be heard, okay? I also always take, like, if you have like an alarm go off by randomly, it's definitely like a message to extra pay attention to this message, whatever it may be, or like pay attention to whatever you were doing at that time, okay? But it does have to do with like some kind of movement, transportation, a direction sort, because we do have both these, you know, the honking and the plane, as you know, they are ways to get by and get around. And so the plane symbolizes new beginnings, freedom, and reaching for higher aspirations. Opportunities are associated with this as well, a new phase in your life, whether it's a career change, personal growth, or a new relationship. It also symbolizes freedom and escape from limitations, both literal and metaphorical, a desire to break free from your daily routines and pursue new experiences. Again, there's this message here about reaching higher or higher, or higher aspirations, higher spiritually, higher goals, okay? Definitely to inspire, to aim for greater things, both in our personal and spiritual lives. Definitely spirits involved as well. Something could be in regards that this could have some kind of tradition or traditions somehow resonate. And lastly, it's a message here that a need to overcome any challenges, okay? And a reminder that your ability to surmount to any difficulties in your own life as well, okay? And so again, take it as it resonates. Just kind of I don't believe in coincidences. I believe it's a synchronicity. So very, very prevalent for your guys' reading here, okay? And unlikely, you know, it's not like really a yes or no. It's not like a maybe. It's just, well, let's actually see what unlikely means. Also, one more thing before we get into it. The time when I was looking this up was 11:22. And again, thanks to Google and AI, angel number 1122 signifies a transformative, okay, transformation, transportation, transformative journey of self-discovery and manifestation, okay? Urging you to trust your intuition, stay positive, and focus on aligning with your purpose. A reminder of your strength, commitment to your path, and potential for abundance and growth in your life, okay? So positive mindset here is being called for. Having unwavering faith in yourself and the universe is crucial. Balance and alignment to find in all aspects of your life and align with your actions with your spiritual purpose. It suggests that abundance and that you may experience deeper connections with others, and to step out of your comfort zone in order to embrace new experiences, leave behind outdated patterns, and pursue a more spiritually based life, okay? So again, take that as it resonates. I'm going to go ahead, in case you guys are inquiring about a relationship, what that means as well. So let me get into that. Okay, so unpacking and house are very significant. So for some of you guys, it could be, your question could be about like a move again or something in regards to that. Angel number 1122 in love. When it comes to love and matters of the heart, angel number 1122 is a sequence of harmony and trust. It's a sign from your angels that now could be the time to open up to those who are important in your life, to communicate with the heart, and to use honesty so that you can construct a strong house of love that won't fall down. It can be a number that echoes with the energy of soulmate reunions and rare connections that can help us on our spiritual quest, but only when served with honesty, okay? What else here? If, let me see. If your question is in regards to like a separation here, it's saying that, yes, you know, this person is like your other half, or you definitely do match, or I was going to say meld, or just work well together. And that not everyone and not every union happens, but as they can be intense and demanding relationships, it's important to be open and ready for yours when it comes your way, okay? So remember that. Again, there's like an openness here to remain open, okay? Remember, keep working on yourself is an important part of the process. This is where you truly find your strength and power to stand your own independence. And these are the relationships where we are less likely to lose ourselves, okay? But let's see what the guidebook says for your guys' unlikely message here, okay? So why is it unlikely? Why is it unlikely for you guys? The situation you have asked about is unlikely to occur as you are imagining it. There may be different versions of events that will take place. Or it may be that what you've asked about is simply not in your highest, greatest good. Place your focus on an alternative possibility. Open your eyes to different opportunities. Be willing to experience a unique and more uplifting outcome than what you had planned for yourself. Okay, so definitely a need to keep an open mind, guys, for sure. Definitely, like, especially with this being the crown chakra here. I mean, there is hope. There is going to be concentration and strengthening, but definitely a need to be open. Okay, that doesn't mean that it doesn't happen for you, or that you guys don't end up together, or that this isn't for you, but it's not gonna, or it's unlikely gonna happen exactly as you imagine it. And honestly, life never does, okay? But I want to kind of just really like solidify more with the rest of your guys' cards. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely a 10-10, by the way, so I'll have to look up that too, guys. So you guys definitely are on the right path, even if it doesn't feel like it. Maybe for some of you guys, there's like, you guys finally have come to the end of a cycle. But, you know, it's like, wait a minute, unlikely this situation will improve. And it's like, oh no, it's very daunting. Or this is, again, a message that unlikely this is going to happen as you want. Or even like, let's say you guys are thinking negatively, by the way. You're like, oh no, this person doesn't care about me. Then this is saying that's unlikely true. This situation will improve, okay? But again, there's definitely a need to keep open. Whatever it is going to improve the situation. But let's see. We have the number 77 could be a significance. I say that a lot lately. Your angels want you to know that they are aware that things look difficult right now. However, the situation is going to improve. It may take some time, and there will most likely be some hard work ahead of you. But the effort you put forth will be worth it, and things are going to get better. Now is not the time to give up on the wounded friendships or ailing relationships. There is still hope for the future. Take heart and continue to work towards a partnership where both parties are fulfilled and happy in the future. Okay, so, you know, again, maybe it doesn't happen in the time you want it to, or exactly how you want it to, or maybe you wish that it would just happen so other things can happen, but it's unlikely to be that way, okay? But it is going to improve, okay? I just really come on dive deeper because, you know, unlikely could be very, very discouraging here, and this card doesn't really help out much either. So if you were hoping for more confirmation, I do apologize, because we have unlikely, and it's like meditation will bring answers, and it's like, okay, well, I kind of want something more solidified. So you guys might be like trying to really like be like, I need to know, is it yes or no? Is it black or white? I need confirmation. And maybe you guys aren't getting that. Maybe you're getting like wishy-washy energy. Maybe you get like signs of synchronicities and you're like, oh my gosh, yes, one day, and then oh my gosh, no. Or this could be your energy here as well, and that could be, you know, possibly withholding or postponing this from improving here. And I totally like, yeah, I'm feeling that. And I think I said that for you guys too, that there was your energy. So trying to come up with an intellectual answer to your concerns hasn't been successful. Well, duh. That's because the solutions you seek can only be found by going within through meditation or inner spiritual work. You may also gather insights from your nighttime dreams as your subconscious creates solutions for you that are not available to your waking mind. So definitely maybe a need to go within. Also, whatever it is you're inquiring about, you possibly cannot even fathom how this is going to improve. And that's where this unlikely comes in, okay? Because you've never experienced a solution that's happened or probable in regards to this. And you're trying to like come up with a way to do that, and you're just been unsuccessful. And this is saying whatever you're thinking of, it's unlikely going to work, okay? Because this has to be different, okay? You don't know, you have to go within. Maybe, you know, this is a very special case, a very special relationship, a very special opportunity. And so everything that you know, or everything that's worked so far, is unlikely going to work this time around. And so for some of you guys, you need to kind of go back to yourself and do some introspection here, meditate, or dream, or just know that the answers will come to you in time. And that may be very frustrating because you're like, I need to know, I need confirmation, like it's so imperative. I'm like, I feel you. It's very anxious energy here. You're like, if I don't do this, does this mean that I lose my chance forever? That's unlikely, okay? You know, the unlikely, yes, it could seem daunting, but if we dive deeper, this unlikely isn't actually as bad as we thought it is. It's just unlikely that how you picture it is going to happen. So if you're thinking the worst, that's unlikely going to happen. If you're thinking that if you don't take action, then it's unlikely ever going to, this person or situation, they're unlikely going to be in your life. That's unlikely. You know, I'm getting that there's nothing that you can do that's going to unlikely change the situation here. And so don't be like, you know, if you're looking for black or white, or like, I need a sign, I need to know what my step is to take, and you're not receiving that, don't fret, because the situation will improve, okay? And so whether or not you take action or steps, that's unlikely going to change the circumstance, the outcome of this, okay? And maybe there's just a need to trust and just be mindful and just like simply let go of the reins and always be looking for a sign or confirmation, and just kind of go within, or allow the situation or person to go within. Maybe they're doing their own thing, and that you just have to just kind of let go of the reins, and just stop trying to look for the outer, or you're looking at your situation as the end all do all, and realize that this is unlikely how it's going to be forever. Okay, and to remember that, and just have faith that even if you cannot see how, this situation is going to improve, okay? And I want to see how for you guys. So we're going to dive into the last 3 set of cards for you guys. All right, so if you guys are asking about romance, and yeah, romance is definitely involved here. Notice this, I always think of like the medical symbols, so there's definitely healing involved here on a cellular level here. Which is beautiful. So if you're definitely inquiring about a soulmate kind of energy, I am definitely feeling that. If not, this could just be a relationship in particular here. And even more beautiful, we have recovery backing up this. So yes, whatever your situation is, you're going to recover from it. It is going to improve, okay? So unlikely whether you go this path, or whether you take this action or don't take this action, it will unlikely change the situation. I know that, we feel like if we don't take certain things, it's like a limiting belief that things don't happen. Well, maybe this is to teach you to trust more in the unknown, trust more in the things that you don't know, and that, yeah, this is just like an unlikely, this is actually beautiful. This is like very secure. I feel that you guys may be very anxious or worried or overthinkers or vice versa. And this is a message to like release that, to let go. You need to recover, okay? Because nothing you can do is going to change this path. Like, their feelings for you have not changed. It's unlikely to change, okay? And yeah, it's just like, even though it's like, you get unlikely, it's actually not unlikely. It's more like, no, you can't do no wrong, okay? And it's just very beautiful. I think that this is very like soft, very sweet. Again, if we remember with the clear quartz, we had this message here about hope. If I can get this to be clear, and of course talking about, focus and concentration and enhancement, as well as strengthening your relationship, okay? Protection and pure. So you are very much protected and pure. This is only very sweet, okay? Let's get back to focus. Some of you guys, you just need to simply like stop focusing so much, and just like, it's gonna all work out. And it's all gonna work out in divine perfect timing. Now, for some of you guys, the time could be right now. For others, you guys, you need to just wait for the timing to be more right, for things to come together here. I know that we love hearing that sometimes. I know we hate it, but if you want to experience, a beautiful experience in regards to romance and relationships like this, one where true full recovery comes about, then you're gonna have to allow perfect timing to come into play. Otherwise, it's unlikely gonna work out. Okay, if you want the situation to improve, you're gonna have to allow things to become more perfected here, okay? Instead of working on your perfectionism like me, I'm just kidding. Sometimes, okay guys, so maybe just don't do that. Okay, so definitely, you don't have to, and also you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be in perfect alignment. You don't have to have all your ducks in a row to also receive this. I just want you guys to know that's part of my perfectionism I'm working out here, okay? But just in case, because I like to solidify, let's see what the book says for perfect timing here, because that's quite vague. So number 63 here. This is the perfect timing for the situation you've asked about. Wow. All right. Move forward with confidence. Don't delay or hesitate, because an energy gateway is presenting or don't delay or hesitate, because an energy gateway is presently open for you. Conditions are right, even if you don't feel prepared. Rest assured that you are. Okay, so hey, for some of you guys, the timing's now. All right, hey, timing's now. Don't hesitate. Don't delay. Move. Maybe that's where that message here, that honking and that plane here. It's like, hey, transportation, we gotta go. So, maybe for some of you guys too, your question's like, is this person for me? And you're thinking, oh, but we're not gonna end up together for this long. It's like, nah, that's unlikely here. It's gonna happen in the perfect time, and that perfect time is now. Don't worry. Situation not only gonna improve, it's gonna be romance, it's gonna be recovery from this situation. You're gonna recover. I mean, there's too much more positive here that this unlikeliness is casting out. It clears away. Okay? Yeah, there's a clearing away of like this, just like, yeah, like whatever it is that's unlikely to occur. Fear is our worst enemy, okay? A lot of times what we fear never happens, okay? We got romance, we got recovery. I mean, hey, a very important relationship is about to enter or has recently entered your life. This is romance you have been waiting for, okay? For a lifetime. Like all partnerships, there may be up and downs, but don't let that deter you or shake your confidence. Have faith that love is coming into your life to stay. All right, so get out of this. It's unlikely to happen. Everything from your past, I actually am getting a message too that everything that has happened in the past, that's unlikely to happen with this, okay? You need to recover from that. You need to heal from that. This is separate from that, okay? If your question was about a current relationship, you can expect that the parties to become closer to one another. Past disagreements will fade away and trust will grow. All relationships have peaks and valleys. This card indicates an upward movement to a new level of dedication and intimacy. This can include engagement, marriage, or a form of recommitment to one another. And we have recovery. So yeah, if you guys are definitely like inquiring about like separation or reconciliation, I mean, that's the 2 cards and we have for you guys. This is a period of recovery and healing for you. The challenging emotions that you've been dealing with will fade away, clear away with timing now. Although it may be difficult to see now, there is joyful future waiting for you. But for now, take all the time you need to regain your strength. This card can also mean that your recovery is nearly finished or already complete. Send words of gratitude to heaven and begin planning for the next exciting phase of your life. So yeah, guys. All right, the timing. I was about to say, how many times I get told divine timing, I'm about to be like, forget, I don't got time on my side, okay? Realistically I do, but I don't, okay? So I was like, yeah, we don't have time we're gonna have to go a different route. For most of you, the timing is now, or it will be very, very soon. For the other you, the younger you, allow things to come in perfect timing, okay? You got plenty of time. You know it, what timing is. Whatever it is, your question, it's unlikely only because it actually is going to improve, and that you can not even imagine, you cannot even know, because it's unknown, how this is going to recover, how this is going to improve, how this is going to heal, how this romance comes about, because you're not meant to, okay? You will receive the answers, okay? They will come to you. Because we're not always meant to know. This is beautiful. It's a very mysterious energy here, but whatever you do is unlikely going to affect or change the outcome, okay? Because you are protected, you are with the pure. Everything is going to fade away and clear away, and it's going to be beautiful. There's going to be healing, okay, guys, and recovery, and just coming together and improvement. So just cast away anything that's making you doubt, okay? And even if you can't phantom it, even if you can't see it, know that, it's all going to be beautiful, and it's all going to come together as it's meant to. So let me know, guys, how that resonates. I'm kind of excited to see. Comment below that like a white heart here, or like a light silver heart, so I know you belong to group number 5, or you can put number 5. If you have not yet, hit that subscribe button, like button, and let me know what you would like to see on here, so because I am here for you. And I hope that this actually casts away anything that may have otherwise been pretty discouraging, and know that movement is for you, and recovery and romance, and that this situation will improve. And until next time, bye. Thank you to all my subscribers. If you have not yet, click that subscribe button below to be notified when I post new content. If you're interested in contacting me, please visit the channel page. Much love always, Jenna.